Jammu and Kashmir's reservation framework has entered a movement of renewed scrutiny shaped by shifting demographics, legal principles and policy decisions taken over the past several years. What has emerged is a structure that differs significantly from the national norms and has generated questions about proportionality, transparency and long-term impact. A neutral assessment shows that many of these concerns arise not from opposition to reservation itself, but from the way its distribution has evolved in the region. Jammu and Kashmir has one of the highest proportions of general category population in the country, estimated around 60 to 70%, but one of the lowest open merit quotas, which currently stands roughly 30 to 40% across India. States with much smaller general populations continue to maintain a 50% open merit share. This makes Jammu and Kashmir a unique case where the majority population competes within a comparatively smaller space, prompting a discussion about alignment with national benchmarks and constitutional guidelines. The Supreme Court's Indra Sahane judgment established that reservations should ordinarily not exceed 50%, except under exceptional circumstances backed by quantifiable data. The debate in Jammu and Kashmir stems from whether its current reservation levels, rising to nearly 70% in some recruitments, meet the criteria laid out by Supreme Court. With a young demographic profile, relatively low caste crime rates and limited evidence of historically entrenched caste hierarchies compared to other Indian states, some stakeholders argue that the present levels may not reflect the social indicators typically required for exceeding the ceiling. The effects of the current structure became visible during NEET UG 2024, where several high-scoring students were unable to secure MBBS seats. Instances such as no open merit male candidates qualifying in certain colleges have triggered a larger conversation about seat distribution. One element at the center of this debate is Rule 17, which allows reserved category indicates to initially take open merit seats and later shift back to their respective categories. When this happens, the seat they earlier occupied in open merit does not automatically return to the open merit pool, thereby further reducing the share available to open competition. Horizontal reservations covering women, persons with disabilities, sports and other categories have also drawn attention. In Jammu and Kashmir, many of these horizontals appear to be applied largely on open merit quota rather than proportionately across all categories. This has raised concerns about whether open merit is bearing a disproportionate share of adjustments that horizontals are expected to distribute evenly. Much of the current debate also reflects developments after 2019, when several reservation percentages were altered. The scheduled tribe quota increased to 20%, OBC to 8%, EWS was introduced at 10%, categories such as RBS or reductions. These changes were made out the support of an updated census or a publicly available socio-economic survey. The G.D. Sharma Commission was constituted to examine backwardness and rationalize reservations, but its report has not been released, making it difficult for the public to assess the data underpinning recent decisions. In the absence of transparent, updated metrics, questions naturally arises about the basis of the modifications. Regional distribution also plays a significant role in the larger picture. A sizable portion of reservation linked certificates such as EWS, IB, ALC and even some ST certifications originate from specific areas within Jammu. As a result, the access to reserved seats varies significantly between regions, creating the perceptions that geography rather than backwardness is driving benefit patterns. Whether this reflects demographic realities or administrative imbalances remain a matter requiring clearer data and careful review. The implications extend into professional streams and recruitment. In medical education, particularly NEET PG. Some cases of wide rank differentials between admitted candidates have led to discussions about whether the system is maintaining uniform academic standards across disciplines. Recruitment bodies like JKPSC have also drawn observations from distribution of posts across categories, which again reflect the broader conversation about proportionality and opportunity. Across India, courts have repeatedly emphasized that reservation policies must rest on contemporary, quantifiable evidence. Recent judicial interventions in other states, whether involving the Maratha quota, Jat reservation, or Bihar's expanded reservation attempt, underscore that any department from established limits requires strong empirical justification. Jammu and Kashmir's present structure, therefore, sits at the intersection of constitutional principles and local socio-political realities, making a data-driven review increasingly important. For many observers, the discussion now centers on the need for recalibration rather than overhaul. Suggestions emerging from civil society, academics, and policy analysts include increasing the open merit share to reflect demographic proportions, revisiting Rule 17 to ensure seat balance, distributing horizontal reservation across all categories rather than concentrating them on open merit, and releasing the G.D. Sharma Commission report for public scrutiny. These proposals are presented not as alternatives to reservation but as methods to ensure its fairness, transparency, and legal soundness. Ultimately, the debate in Jammu and Kashmir is a part of a larger national conversation about how to maintain a balance, merit, and constitutional limits. The uniqueness of Jammu and Kashmir's demographic makeup and recent administrative changes means the region requires a clear, data-backed policy framework that can withstand judicial scrutiny while maintaining social harmony. A neutral and transparent re-examination, grounded in updated statistics and guided by constitutional principles, could help ensure that reservation in Jammu and Kashmir remains both fair and effective for all sections of society.